biting wind whipped Sarah's hair across her face as she hurried down the cobbled alleyway. Rain slicked the ancient stones, reflecting the sickly yellow glow of the infrequent street lamps. She clutched her worn satchel tighter, a knot of unease tightening in her stomach. It wasn't just the late hour or the deserted streets of this forgotten part of the city. It was a feeling that had been growing for weeks, a prickling sensation on the back of her neck that whispered she wasn't alone. She'd first noticed it near the old Blackwood archives, a place she frequented for her research into local folklore. A shadow that detached itself from the deeper darkness, a fleeting glimpse of a figure too tall, too gaunt to be human. At first, she dismissed it as fatigue, a trick of the light. But the encounters had become more frequent, more insistent. Tonight, it felt different. The air itself seemed to hum with a malevolent energy. A low, guttural whisper slithered from the darkness behind her, too indistinct to be words, yet laden with a chilling hunger. Sarah's heart hammered against her ribs. She picked up her pace, her breath coming in ragged gasps. Suddenly, a chilling cold enveloped her, as if the very atmosphere had plunged below freezing. She spun around, her eyes wide with terror. Standing directly behind her was the figure. It was impossibly tall, its limbs unnaturally elongated, its skin like stretched parchment over bone. Where a face should have been, there was only a swirling vortex of utter blackness, from which two pinpricks of malevolent crimson light burned like dying embers. A faint, sulphurous odor filled the air, like burnt offerings and decay. Sarah stumbled back, her mind reeling. This was no hallucination. This was something ancient, something unspeakable. The entity didn't walk, it glided, its movements jerky and unnatural, like a puppet controlled by unseen strings. A guttural, rasping sound emanated from the void where its mouth should be, a sound that seemed to tear at the fabric of reality itself. She fumbled for her phone, her fingers numb with cold and fear. As she managed to unlock it, the entity lunged, its impossibly long arm reaching for her. The vortex of darkness on its face pulsed, and Sarah felt an overwhelming sense of dread, a primal terror that threatened to swallow her whole. It was as if her very soul was being leached away. She screamed, a raw, animalistic sound, and instinctively slammed her satchel against the creature's outstretched limb. The satchel, filled with heavy research books, connected with a sickening thud. For a fleeting moment, the dark vortex flickered, and Sarah thought she saw a fleeting, impossible image within it, a landscape of writhing souls, their faces contorted in eternal agony. The creature recoiled, a hiss of something akin to pain escaping its non-existent lips. Sarah didn't wait. She turned and ran, her heels clattering on the wet stones, the guttural whispers, and the sulphurous stench chasing her. She didn't dare look back, her only thought to reach the relative safety of the brightly lit main street. As she burst out of the alley, gasping for air, the oppressive cold receded, the sulphurous smell dissipated. She glanced back, her heart still racing. The alley was empty, plunged back into its usual oppressive darkness. But the chilling certainty remained. She had encountered something ancient and evil, a creature that fed on fear. And she knew, with a dread that settled deep in her bones, that it would be watching, waiting. Hello, viewers, and welcome to the Aqeela Files. Tonight, we delved into the darkness that lurks just beyond the veil of our reality. Sarah's encounter was terrifying, but it's a reminder that some shadows are more than just shadows. They watch, they wait, and they hunger. Are you sure you're safe alone in your room tonight? Can you hear the whispers? Can you feel the cold? Perhaps the darkness is closer than you think. Subscribe if you dare, and let's uncover more chilling truths together. But be warned, once you open the files, the secrets might not let you go.